And sometimes, as a streamer, we have very busy jobs. We do a lot of things. So sometimes I forget. That's my apologies. Okay, so NTMR have lost the first round because the Unks were cheating and screen speaking the whole time. No, I'm joking. It looks like we are back. I'll show you guys the game chat because the players are chatting. But that should be back soon. It says that I'm live, but it's a planned stream. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot to hit the button. Birthday twins? Azazel, is your birthday also April 19th? We should celebrate. You should fly up to Edmonton. We can have a dual birthday party, you and I. What I want to do for my birthday, chat, and tell me if this is, oh, Madman. Oh, dude, that's sick. Madman, you should fly up. Oh, you're the 16th. Never mind. Never mind. 16th is a little tough. What I want to do for my birthday, though, is I want to rent like a cabin in the woods. And I want to go to the cabin with a couple of my friends and like just have like a slumber party in the woods, in the cabin. I think that's what I want to do. I want to just like Airbnb a cabin. I guess that is kind of the start to like every horror movie ever, but like I think it would be sick. Don't call me 15. What happened to Akron? Apparently they forfeited. Apparently they didn't have enough players that could play today. Let's go take another look. I mean, Exige was in my chat and said that they were forfeiting, so he's in the match. He would know best. Yeah, look at that. 2-0 for Space Tube. So already Akron University have lost the first game of Challenger League. We can go take a look at the other games that are going on right now. While we wait for the game to start. I believe it has started in real time. We're just waiting for the delay to catch up. All right, I think they're actually about to go live. You're going to get your haircut? Enjoy the haircut, man. You did that on your birthday one year? You were so fun. Also, you should go to the mountains and ski. We are very close to the mountains. I mean, I live in Edmonton, so we're like, I say very close. We're a few hours away from the Rockies. I'm not a skier, though. I'm more of a gamer. I don't do a lot of physical, For being Canadian, I was never that into winter sports. I was into baseball is what I was into. I was into baseball, and I was big into curling. Not exactly the sickest sports of all time. All right, oops. Okay, we should be set now. If you tried to learn something, it could be fun. It could be fun. Grown man wanting a slumber party. Can we ban this guy? What did I do, bro? Yeah, I want a slumber party. Don't act like you're better than fucking me for not wanting a slumber party in your 20s. You sold on Geo? It happens. It happens. GeoGuesser's about learning, okay? It's okay if you sell. Alright, let me know how volume and stuff is. Now that Fet's not yapping in my ear, we can concentrate on this game. I'm out of coffee, though. Try lacrosse? The only kid I've ever known who played lacrosse in high school was the richest kid in my school. His dad owned like 3 McDonald's. And he was big into lacrosse. Alright, Chalet Kitchen, round number 2. What were the channel points, by the way, on this? I assume most people are predicting Nightmare to win this, yeah? 78% of you betting on Nightmare, 22% on the Unks. I think that's reasonable. I think that's about where I'd put this. Good start for the Unks, going up 1-0 early. But generally, you kind of expect defense to win the first round or two. I did like their strat. I love Sens on this site. Obviously, a classic. We've been seeing Sens forever. Here comes a top clear. They respond to the logic bomb with the Kiba barrier. And then Big Matt goes for 1. Big Matt goes big for 2. Ion's with 1 as well. Ion's in Twitch chat earlier today talking about how he was going to get 14-0'd in this series. About to go up 2-0. My God, Ion starting with 3K, leading the lobby. I guess tied with Focal. I mean, they pushed together. It didn't feel like the worst push of all time for the top floor of Nightmare. But, I mean, they couldn't clear out the shield for Big Matt. I don't know where Rival's Ash charges went, but, I mean, that shield really screwed them. Maybe bring, like, a Flores or someone to help him out here. $50 seconds, and he has Diffuse Kit. This is low-key winnable. But with no HP, he needs, like, a miracle. The Ace clutch second round of Challenger League. I give him, like, 15% odds here of clutching this up. Because, again, he has no idea where anybody is. They have a drone in Trophy. They have a drone in Solar. So they know he's not... He knows they're not there. He can't open the wall, too, which is just awkward. He's down to 1 HP. Dead is prepping a Nitro. Oh, the Nitro didn't kill him, but it killed the wall, which is good enough. All right. Well, nice try, dude. Which team has more raw skill? I mean, you've got to say Nightmare, right? Nightmare's got world champion Rampy on that squad. Nightmare's got fucking top 6 at SI Spiff on that squad. Vil, Focal, Rival. The Unks are just less well-known players, you know? Less accomplished, less well-known. But the Unks are clearly shooting today. Like, frankly, I know very little about Big Matt. I honestly don't even know who this is. Is Big Matt Bless? No. Bless, Ion, Zolaris, dead. Is Big Matt Engage? Is this the same guy? Or is this a substitute? Because on Wikipedia, it's supposed to be Engage. Okay, Engage's Twitter profile name is Matt, so I assume it is Engage. But, like, Engage has... I don't know if I've ever really watched Engage outside of, like, the CL quals this stage. Like, I don't really know who this player is. He's never made CL before. He's never made Tier 2. He's played a little bit of Collegiate, according to his Wikipedia page. So, like, I don't really know who Big Matt is. I don't really know much about this player, but he's off to a great start. So, maybe we're all just underestimating the Unks. Playing well so far. Did Rampy used to play for SSG or nah? Yes. Yes, Rampy used to play for Space Station Gaming. He won a world championship with them. I believe he was the MVP on their SI winning run. Obviously, that was quite a few years ago. Clean library clear. Look at that, dude. Rival in for 2? Okay, Rival's had a bit of a tough start this game, but that's the best look we've seen from Rival all day. That says to me that Rival might have just locked in, because that was a nice clear of the library corner. Rampy forces movement out of the corner. Rival jumps in, kills not just one guy, but finds a second as well. Ions and Dead both going down in the roam game. That's massive. This is the best look Nightmare have had so far. That's Big Matt, bring the boom to you, sir. Yeah, my apologies on that. I'll cool it with the disrespect on Big Matt. He's gonna need a big round this game too, because he is he's not quite solo top floor. He's pinched in between his teammates of Zolaris in sight and Bless playing Mez. His shield is still up, and again, they have nothing to destroy the shield with. Like, they brought no nades, they brought nothing, so they're just going to give up on clearing top floor. They're going to go for a plant. Zolaris is in Narnia. They have no idea plant's going down. Zolaris is walking into fireplace. All right, this should be clean now. You don't lose this post plant, surely. That's wild. He still has mirror window up, too, I thought, right? Did he have a mirror window back bar? This is a weird site to play mirror on in general, but... I imagine he had one back bar. Might have got popped by a Twitch and I just didn't see it. No, it looks like it's up. Clean post plan. Nightmare on the board. You like the round 3 attacker op lineup more than the round 2? I don't know. I liked... They still didn't bring any explosives for that shield and stuff. But, I mean, they brought the right tools for library, so that was fine. Why did Sam scope was at the top? That's mini siege. Didn't Astralis get top 4 at SI? I said top 6. It might have been top 4. But yes, Biff got top 4 or top 6 at SI. I thought it was 6. I might be wrong. It might have been 4. No, I think it was 4. Because I think they beat Koi and Koi got top 6. I'm doing a spoit video for YouTube, so I've been looking at that that SI run for a while now. I've been concentrated on it. It was 23, right? Yeah. Astralis got 4th, and then Koi got top 6. That's what it was. Does Mini Siege pull viewers? Mini Siege pulls from chat. So if you're typing in chat during, like, round 1 of Mini Siege, you'll get entered in to play in round 2 of Mini Siege, if that makes sense. Alright, we've dropped the Nook. As I said, I think Nook's a bit of a troll op. Focal's gone over to the Flores instead. Much nicer pick. And there's not... Actually, Bless is upstairs in Trophy. This feels like a bit of a light roam. Dead is actually in West Main on the Clash, which is a little weird. Zolaris is in Kitchen. Ions and Bless are up above. Yeah. They're really spread apart on the side of the Unks. Neither Rival nor Bless had any help there. So whichever one won that gunfight was not going to get traded. But this is kind of the concern for the Unks, right? Like, Rival's kind of heating up now. I like that play from Zolaris. He gets out. Okay timing. I assume Dining Hatch is reinforced because they've got the Clash. And if Dining Hatch is reinforced, then they're happy to just bunker with 4. Not that it... Not that it's guaranteed or anything, especially without having the man advantage like last time. But I think they're okay here. No, I like the Flores pick because they've been struggling with deployable shields like all game. So I like the Flores pick. And now Zolaris is on like a mission. They've got a minute 10. They got to make a choice if they're going to clear Zolaris. Ions is kind of with him, though, too. They could just hit sight. Like, there's 2 guys in sight, right? If they can hit sight... Dude, Hatch was left soft? Oh, Unks, what are we doing here? A soft Hatch? I mean, you're happy about Rampy dying, but I don't think you're happy about the situation as a whole if you're the Unks. Who's this guy? Boiler. I think it was Big Matt. Yeah. If Big Matt was in position to make a play, he could have been a hero. Now I feel like it's not winnable. They know exactly where Ions is. Ions is full blind. Oh, Ions. Oh, Ions. Yeah. Clash in the 1v3. This should not be happening. 1v4, actually, technically. Nice shot. Wait. 1v1 as long as the plant's going down. 1v1 is as long as plant's going down. Still a 1v1. A 1v4 on Clash for Dead. I mean, he knows where Vil is. 50-50. Oh, barely from Dead. Dude, he got 3 kills in the 1v4 on Clash. He just couldn't finish it out. Oh, that would have been nutty. Oh, that would have been nutty. Okay, tie game. Almost a fucking play from Dead. My goodness. Nightmare standing strong. Nightmare standing strong. That's a scary one, though. Dead almost threw a wrench into that plan. Okay.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
He got his. We'll see. Again, whose map pick is this? Let me double check on that. I'm going to pull this up for just a second. Just so I can put it on my other monitor. There you go. This was the map pick of the Unks. So if Nightmare win it, that's kind of danger zone for the Unks. Although if the Unks win it, just because Skyscraper's next map, Unks will start defense. Winning map 1 and then getting to go to Skyscraper defense is a nice spot to be in. So, I don't know. Feels good for both teams to win this map. Vil just faster reaction. I mean, Vil had the better weapon, right? And Vil was crouched. I don't think Dead was aiming directly at his head. Oh, Dead. Oh, Dead. Vil gets the better of Dead again. That's a tough way to lose your first player. Tough way to lose your first player, especially the Kaid with the Nitro, dude. Upside down rappel from the front door. Dead, not expecting the angle. Goes down. I think it's the first time we've seen Rampy on the Blackbeard all game, right? I know Rampy was playing loads of the Blackbeard. When this op first got buffed, right? When it first got reworked. Rampy was playing a lot of this Blackbeard. He was one of the better Blackbeards that I was seeing in NA. I'm surprised it took him so long to bring it out. Probably the best op in the game right now. That Kiba on the half wall got absolutely decimated, bro. It literally grew to everything except for what he actually needed to cover. Rival, another one. Man, Rival the first 2 rounds was really getting slammed, but he has not missed a beat since round 3 started. And they're ready for it, bro. They're ready for it. The problem is you get into a 3v5, and then the last 3 players in the Unks just start making desperation plays. Like, the play from Bless, the play from Big Matt right there, like, they're playing hyper risky to try to equalize the man count, but then Nightmare are reading that, so it just spirals into a worse and worse situation. This should be a flawless. Barring a disaster, this should be flawless 5-0. Let me put on screen as a BO3. Map 1, BO3. Okay.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many
This Lucy, the CEO came into my is in chat and they said it's pronounced Nightmare. So I'll trust the CEO on this. I should be live tomorrow, chat, as well, with round 2 of Challenger League. Because it's Swiss, we don't know the matchup, so I don't know who I'm going to be covering. But we'll cover 1 game tomorrow for round 2 of CL. And then next weekend, I can't do Saturday because my cousin has a baby shower that I'm going to. But I should be able to stream Sunday, so I should be able to stream the last round of Swiss as well. Today, this is the one and only game being played. Can't the baby shower itself? And that's what I said, and that's what I tried to make the argument for, but she was pretty insistent that it couldn't. I'm no baby expert, so I leave it to the professionals. There's about to be 4 rounds in a row for Nightmare if they can lock this one down and win the half 4-2. Chalet does lean a bit attacker-sided, so a 4-2 half for the attack is not bad. I'm just worried about the momentum, right? Like I say, Chalet leans attacker-sided. I feel like it's like 50-50. It's like 55-45. So realistically, if you're the Unks, you're still looking for the 3-3. But 4-2 is not devastating. It's just the fact that you lost 4 in a row, which is feels kind of bad. This time around, they are not holding top floor at all. They fought it a little bit. Rival gets one. Rival's been so good on the entry here, I believe in him to get another one. Rival about to take down Bless. In fact, did he down Big Matt? Somebody did. No, Big Matt's in the basement. Okay, Rival's teammates are all stealing his kills. Hey, there it goes. Unfortunately, Rival lost a couple teammates. It was still a good entry. Ugh, Zolaris. Dude, Zolaris' whole team was doing pretty decent. If he just sits in the basement with a C4, he's in a good spot, but he's top floor. He's top floor, he gets caught by the window, and now they're in a 2v3. 70 seconds, no defuse kit, but it's probably just upstairs, somewhere easy to recover. Plenty of drones in sight. Lots of util for the D2.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
They want to pop this Goyo. Oh, maybe not. Okay, there they go. Pop the Goyo. We heard it. We need Dead to, like, hit some nutty shots. The fact that the boiler breach isn't open, though, is kind of nice. It's going to be a late open. They will get the boiler breach open. The time is, like, starting to become a problem. Are they not opening boiler? Okay, there they go. 15 seconds into the smoke. No nitros. Uh-oh. This is how it falls apart. Nobody's flanking. They just got to look at the breach. Focal's got to start holding F. There he goes. Oh, the timing. Rival versus Dead. Dude, Rival's so good. What the hell, bro? Rival is so good today, bro. That LMG goes fucking brr. Nice start. 4-2. Because the Unks don't have any sort of trade game. No, you're absolutely right. The trade game has not been very good for the Unks. And I think for the first 2 rounds, it wasn't very good for Nightmare either. But they kind of sharpened that up quite quickly. And again, I think Rival kind of locking in. Like, Rival got 0 kills the first 2 rounds. He got 9 kills the last 4 rounds. I mean, that's a huge difference maker. He's now top frag in the lobby. Rival's next up. He's been next up, man. Rival's on Fluffy Aimers for a long time. Played a little bit on Quar. That's right. When did Rival start? Rival started CL in 2023. So he joined Tier 2 during Element 1 in the summer of 2023. He got top 11 in Element 1 on Slate. Then he went to Decimate, where he got top 11 in Element 2. Then he joined Fluffy Aimers, got top 8 in Element 3. Then he joined Core, got top 6 in Element 4. I mean, he's been... Every single stage, he's been getting better and better. This is a different Rival. I'm looking at the wrong Rival. Son of a bitch. Me when I read Liquipedia. Well, this Rival is next up. Okay, is the other Rival even playing? Did he play CL Quals? Oh, yeah, he's on JJ's team. Yeah, okay. Okay. My fault. Thank you, chat. Are the 2 rivals rivals? And that's the question, hey. Are the 2 rivals rivals? Both teams running the Clash strat on the basement. I'm telling you, chat, this is the best Clash bomb site in the game. At least of like the clash strats that are consistently being run by top level teams, like this was like the one clash strategy at SI that was finding like serious success. I know Shopify were playing a bit of this clash strategy. That is waiting for his EMPs. A bunch of teams were, but like this clash strat was super successful at SI, so it's not a surprise to see a lot of other teams trying to replicate it. What the fuck is hard breach doing alone walking through front door? So it's only the secondary hard breach, so I don't think it's that bad. It may as well just be like somebody with can openers, right? As far as Hibana is. The fact that you don't get dining hatch does feel pretty bad. It kind of forces you to go for a front take here. And the worst thing you can do against a clash is go for a full linear take. Getting above the clash is nice, and they've got the ram for that, but I guess Clash is just holding down blue. Clash doesn't really give a shit about the breach. Getting a Grim on the Clash is useless, but it confirms that there's nobody behind the Clash, directly at least. That's a massive pick on a spiff. They're out of Toxic Babes. Alaris got deep. Rival doesn't stop. Nice finisher. Good play by Rampy. This push just like never really had the dimensions to it though. They had main breach and they had snow stairs. That was it. So it was very easy for Nightmare to just lock it down. Smoke and Goyo and you're trying to push front is rough. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, these pushes aren't ideal. It does feel like every time like the early game's getting away from them. And it's getting away from them because they don't have teamwork, because they don't have trades, right? Like, I understand Rival's putting up 11 and 4. But, like, if you die to Rival, you gotta have a teammate beside you who's willing to get the trade on the Rival. You know? When someone like Rival is shooting, like, that's fine. He's gonna shoot. But you gotta be able to get the trade or something. You know, he's not bringing an LMG on defense. Honestly, you don't think Unks get another rounds? I think map 2 they could. Again, map 2 is going to be Skyscraper. The Unks start on defense. Skyscraper is the most defender side of map in the game. So there's some advantage to that. Obviously, Nightmare chose Skyscraper, so you don't feel great about going there, but there is some hope in the defensive side start. Excuse me. Who is the IGL of Unks? Is it Alaris? Tough. Not that you're so sad about losing to Twitch. I mean, all you're really getting with Twitch is like magnets and dread mines, but okay, that's a good start. I don't dislike this push at all. Dead gets a freebie front door. They've got the Capitao to clear out library, which Rival is currently playing. He's not playing corner, I guess. He's just playing deep in library behind Akiba. They've opened the single wall back bar backstore. I kind of like this push. They did just miss the guy creeping down blue stairs. That's going to be Vil. He hasn't committed to flanking the basement or anything, but he might later. Okay, hey, they find Vil with the Grim. They pick off Rampy. Dude, he just jumped in the window. Ions has used 0 util. He just saw the gap and jumped in. All right, I respect that. I respect that from Ions. Ions is like, none of my teammates are doing anything. I can't use any of my util. I'm just going to jump in sight. And hey, he gets 3 kills for it. Well played. So the guy who in Shadow just said, I don't think they get another round. Now would be when you apologize. Big Matt is the IGL. Zalaris told you he was the IGL. One of the two. Another chat says Zalaris. Do the affiliate teams only need to play playoffs?
Attackers need to
Well, no, the affiliate teams are already in the North American League. The only affiliate teams in North America are Shopify Rebellion, Luminosity, and Oxygen. Since they won the Mexican qualifier, Team Cruelty are also an affiliate team, and whoever wins Challenge League also becomes an affiliate team. Is that not partner? No. The partner teams are the teams going to Rio. So the partner teams in North America are Wildcard, Cloud9, M80, Dark Zero, Space Station. Nightmare plays a team because they love each other. Partly, I'm sure it's partly the power of friendship. Maybe partly also just because they're a more experienced team with better players. But little column A, little column B. Listen, friendship never hurt anybody. Yo, and Ions is popping off on the... Dude, what is this lineup? We got Zoe on the Collie. We got Ions on the Rora. All right, we're bringing out all the unique ops today. What is Ions gonna do with this Rora? Is he gonna try to block off like all of Master? The problem is the rotate between sites, right? I'm so curious what Ions is gonna do with this. I've seen people in rank like jump in bathroom with this Rora. Block off the doorway to solar and jump in bathroom. I haven't seen it in comp before, but I've seen it in ranked. Okay, Rival, he's had a good game. He's got to stop peeking this. You don't need to ego challenge the Collie holding your angle, brother. I know he's missed 9 shots in a row, but you do not need to keep peeking the Collie. I guess he's alive for now. If he hits the headshot, I'll take it all back. I'll call him the GOAT, but you don't need to keep peeking this. They lose Big Matt. They're kind of stalling here. It feels like their whole game plan was like, we need to open something with this like sniper pick. And they have not opened up anything so far. Okay, that's 0 use out of the Aurora. And it's smelling like a match point for Nightmare. We got 2 guys in the basement. No intel. Freebie. Oh my god, they're trying to recover defuse kit. Wait. Big Matt dropped the fuse kit in the basement. I just realized that. Sorry, I'm a little slow. Okay, I mean, Bless recovers. He didn't have intel on Vil. He actually, I thought he was going to lose that gunfight, but... I mean, they know... Oh, this is good reposition from Rampy. No, this is actually... Rampy's position right here wins them the rounds. Nothing else matters. Because he downs defuse kit here. There's no universe they check for this. Oh my god. Oh my god, they checked it! Oh my god, they checked it, but he hit the shot anyways! Decent trades. It's a 1v1 in Collie versus Spiff. That was insane. Zolaris is about to get a 1v3 on the Collie. That's actually ridiculous. He's got intel on Spiff. It's the UMP versus the Collie secondary. I actually think Collie's got the better gun. Can't hit the shot, though. Good play by Spiff. Yeah, hiding behind the desk was really smart there from Spiff. Couple of rounds here, dude. The Unks have had a real shot at making the clutch happen, but it always gets shut down in the 1v1. 6-3. We don't talk about dead name SSGA. The power of a good IGL, good coaching staff, solid analyst, outstanding squad. Yeah, maybe a little bit. I'm excited for the later rounds of Swiss. Like, I think Nightmare at this point are looking pretty good to 2-0 this series. And I don't think, you know, they were always going to be the favorites. Nightmare versus JJ and Co. or Nightmare versus like M80X is going to be the real test. Because I think those are probably the top 3 teams in CL right now. I'm about to eat my words as Sneeze on Karn & Co. ends up winning the whole thing. So basically a full anchor setup for Nightmare. Which again is odd because I feel like their roam game has been pretty good. Rival is playing blue stairs. He could rotate all the way up. He could go for like a late flank. That feels like a Rival thing to do. But with Bless in this position, he can't really make it out. Yeah, and he's playing shotgun. Yeah, he's not going to move then. He's vibing. With the Ram, they should be able to stop any bandit tricking. Again, there is no top floor pressure at all. So the Ram can stop any bandit tricking. They can clear off the batteries. They should be able to open the wall. They're going front take again, and the Clash is on the board again. I imagine Dining Hatch is reinforced. And, like, they have the tools to open Dining Hatch, right? I mean, they could use an exothermic charge on it. They could use a can opener under Bless with it. But nobody's actually going over to open Dining. Which means if Dining stays closed, it's very obvious to NTMR. Like, this push is not going to have any pressure on the backside. If Bless gets some Zo stuns, Bless might be able to kill Rival. And if they get Blue Hall control, then we're starting to talk like this could be an attack. But I don't know, man. Right now, it doesn't feel like an attack. As long as Rival's alive on blue. We're pushing 5 guys front, and that just doesn't feel very good. That said, I mean, they're literally smoking like Boiler. Blast died to the Nitro. Uh-oh. This is so... Dude, the Unks look scared. They're praying for somebody to flank because they spent so long just watching for the flanks. They don't even have smokes to plant under. Dead brought flashbangs. Which, I mean, you're against 3 C4s. Oh, they have Capitao smokes. I'm an idiot. My fault. My fault. I looked at the Thermite util and called it a day. Hold on. Hold on. This front take is kind of nice until Vil starts shooting. All right. Well, good try. 7-3. Nightmare take their opponent's map pick, and they will be headed to their pick of Skyscraper up 1-0. Tough one for the Unks. Tough one for the Unks. They could, man. If they won 2 more clutches, this could have been like a 7-5. Does Ashley could have a hidden Matrix move they're not telling us about? Perhaps. All right, clean 1-0 from Nightmare. Clean 1-0 from Nightmare. We will be watching map 2 of that series, no matter what. But in the meantime, while we wait for map 2 to start, I'm going to go see if the other games are currently live. Because there are a couple other games happening right now. So just while we wait, we'll go see what's going on with the other matches.
Oh shit, Dev. At least he's not like James Bond, though. At least he's not 007 James Bond.
Okay, it looks like M80X are kind of stomping. They're up 6-3, about to snipe a win on bank against Flow State. Not gonna lie, that game doesn't look that interesting. What's the other game? I think Jacob is streaming another game. Is High Bear covering one? Oh, High Bear's just on the M80 game. I know the M80 game has like the hype players that people care about, but like that is just not an interesting game to me. Because M80 are just gonna blast through those guys. JJ versus Quar is going on. That's a 6-4 right now. We'll watch it.
C4 being narrowly dodged by the Kali as they wait for
let's get a decent quality,
down in
please.
through square. Looks like they'll try to buddy up.
Okay, this is the quality we've got. Sorry.
But they're walking in blind with such limited time left. Concussive Blast goes off. That's some valuable info. But once again, not a lot to work off of. Good 1-2 attack there to get rid of Janitor, but that costed so much time just to set up for the 1 kill, and now you've got the rest of Core Gaming.
Was stomping
to
an
focus
intended
on.
pun?
And with just 10
Mayhaps.
seconds left, Rios cleans it up for Core, as it was a much
Is this game
better
over?
defense,
No, okay.
being a lot more active on those swings early round and keeping it composed.
Yeah, defense is now starting to wake up, and again, to the way that they won their first defense where they took control early. If Core are able to get 1 kill within the first couple seconds and there isn't refrag potential from Jay, I mean, you're not going to go back and try to peek in a zombie with a DMR from that spot again. She's got the kill. Suddenly Flores is dead. She's already left. There's nothing you can do about her. So when there aren't refrags
Sorry,
for
I'm just
JJ
trying
and Co
to
to find,
set
Core are
things
doing a
up
really
so
good
it's
job
easy to
having
flip
some
back
early
and forth
disruption,
between our
making
game
sure
and the
that
other
JJ's
game.
entire attack strategy, it doesn't fall apart completely to start with, but it does meet a pretty significant roadblock with the amount of utility that doesn't have the chance to get used. So now,
Is this the
they
Caliber
have the
Jacob
ability to
color
force us into
cast?
overtime.
This is
Still
new.
JJ and Co's map point. At this point, it's still their round to lose. But for Core, I think
Okay, some updates on the other CL games. It looks like Forsaken took map 1 against Relentless. That was a 7-1 for Forsaken, winning their first map against Relentless. Karn and Co. won map 1 against the Associates. That was a 7-3. And then obviously Space Tubes got their forfeit win. Otherwise, we are still waiting on results from all matches. And then, of course, NTMR won map 1. Which we watched live. So that's our CL update for now.
That's going to be a little more challenging. You have Twitch available. Nades usually don't reach that
Why is this
far
quality
into
so
the
bad,
score,
bro?
yeah, the best thing you've got going for you are the ranged drones. Maybe JJ and Co. opt for more of a top 4 presence in this round, but their lineup is almost identical. I would imagine they just kind of go for the same attacking strat, gathering info early into sight, allowing Rival to get this wall opened up with the Blackbeard shield bash, and then just kind of go from there. Everything looks almost identical to what we saw in the last open area attacked by JJ and Co. But now Core are a little more aware of it because they've obviously already have seen it.
Was IV the former Parabellum team? No, Forsaken, the former Parabellum team was like 222, right? And then that team kind of fell apart.
It doesn't look like
Forsaken does have Kool-Aid on it, so Kool-Aid left that 222 team to go play for Forsaken. Forsaken is Gasher, BJL, Hat, Kento, and Kool-Aid. So that's a good team. You'd expect that team to beat Revelation. Well, Revelation's a good team too, actually. That's Mr. B's team. Oh, it's not Revelations, it's
A
Relentless.
bit of a predicament depending on when JJ want to go, or if they recognize that there's not that many people on site. Which
Wait,
they
who the
might
hell
be
are
because
Relentless?
Sen's walls are coming out not for an execute, but just for a distraction.
What?
JJ is still the one with the case, and he's
Somebody
also
get
the one who can
sponsored?
play down wall timing if he needs to. But Moses will open up. That's now case down. There is a quick answer back, but it looks like Core might have caught JJ in a bad spot because now Case is in a pretty bad position.
Oh, that's the Los retired guys.
JJ and Co. Still
Oh.
They're looking to hunt down
Yeah, that's like
those who's
Raxon's
kind of in a
team.
bad spot, but still having these
Apparently
pieces
they got
that can
sponsored.
block
A lot of the
away
MX teams got
from
sponsored right before
Block
CL
Wall.
started.
Still also has to focus on lobby. That's where Twist was a minute ago.
Because
but
Galacticos 2006 became Rad Esports, and it looks like Los Retirdos
across the
became
map. Beautiful shot across the map. That's
Relentless.
How Rival gone. The Blackbeard that created so much
Okay.
headway on the last open area attack is now gone, equalizing us in a 3 versus 3. That might make this defense a bit easier for Core Gaming as they have no more grenades left to break those Kibas. They just have to use
Yeah,
the
Alan
bombs.
Durf got an org, chat. Alan Durf got an org.
Handle, though, if you were to peek through a window, suddenly you're
Who is Alan Durf playing? They're playing Run It Back. Oh, and they lost map 1. Just got an update. Run It Back took map 1 against Rad Esports 7-2. Whoops.
Still looking for where Candle might
Yikes.
be located, and that's about to be the massive issue.
We got 9 in lobby for the Nightmare game.
And he hasn't been down quite yet, but Snake will grab Moses. Just a matter of who can grab Case and who
I've
can
never
get back
seen
into
Snake
sight.
lose
They
this
might probably
2v2.
have to clear bodies first before they go for
I've
that.
never seen
It's
Snake and
all on
Twist lose a
Candle
2v2 to
right now.
Inrio
He's
and
got the
Candle.
long angle. He's got pings. He knows somebody has to come in, but the smoke is going to stop him. He
Aw,
downs
close.
Twist in the smoke. It's all on Snake. Does he have the ability to swing back in? He doesn't know where anybody is, so he'll just put the diffuser down and pray that the smoke gives
I
him
think
enough
planting is the
cover.
right call.
And now
But
everyone
Inrio's
on
gonna
Core
kill him in
starts
like
to
1
move in.
second.
Plant
Yeah.
almost goes down successfully, but in the end, Core
The S&P
forces the
500
overtime.
immediately went up 5 points when they heard Alan Durf got an org.
Pressure as well.
Yeah,
whole
the stock
round.
market crashed when Donald Trump ruined the U.S. economy, but then they heard Alan Durf was getting sponsored, and all of a sudden, investments went up, up, up.
because Rival died much.
Alan
earlier
Durf
in
has
that
saved
round,
the
not
economy,
finding as
thank
much
God.
Success on the quad wall, not having any grenades to clear out the Azami.
What's up,
It just
Diffuser?
worked
Stocks go up
so
if
much
Core
time
wins.
for JJ and Co. And I think a lot of that just had to do simply.
This is a
with
crazy
the
game, man.
surprise. They went for the
I think this
exact
is
same
probably the
strategy
best game of the
and
first
now
round.
Core Gaming were a lot more proactive against it. They tried
Like the
rushing
closest game
into square
on paper.
as JJ and
Oh, but it
Co.
looks like our
just
game
stood
is
up
starting, chat, so we're going to swap
quad
back
wall,
over to
and
that. Looks like
almost
they're just doing map bans right now. Nightmare versus the Youngs. Congratulations to the believers in Nightmares, by the way. Jackson was our channel point champion, putting the most amount of channel points on Nightmare. I give you guys a new channel point prediction, chat. Who wins map 2? Now, obviously, it is Nightmare's map pick, and they stomped map 1. But they have to start attack Skyscraper, so it might not be that free. I give you 5 minutes to gamble. Good luck. When does M80X play? They're playing it right now. All 8 Challenger League games happen simultaneously, which is kind of insane. Kind of insane, but that's the way it is. Carnico won the first map? Yeah, we were looking at that.
Attackers need to locate and defuse.
We're still waiting on the Blackbeard versus Revelations game to finish map 1. And then, yeah, the other game's being streamed. If you want to finish watching JJ & Co. versus Quartz being streamed by Caliber Jacob, but this is the game that I, like, officially said I would cover, so I have to cover this game. All right. NTMR lead 1-0. Let's change the HUD. Epi with a show cat?
10 seconds to go.
Epi, you're not going to believe this.
5 seconds to insertion.
You're not going to believe this, but you got scammed.
Attackers are
A 5-second lion charge from Focal. They are terrified of the spawn peak, I guess. Now, the Carnico game isn't being streamed. The only games being streamed are the M80 game, the JJ game, and this game. Mr. B just clutched a mini siege if that's any indication for his game. That's positive aura, if nothing else. Bro, they're already planting in the site? There is no intel. There's nobody geisha? They just planted 4v5. Nobody had any idea? Oh my god, dude. They used the lion charge to get in without anybody hearing. Now they've got air jabs to protect it. It's a 3v5. This air jab, is it going to stop the disable? Doesn't matter. Rampy's going to kill the disable. Quick little rush play coming out from the Unks. Big Matt, you've got to go for this. Big Matt, you've got to jump out. So, does he get it? Does he get it? Zoe was literally a second away. Dude, Zoe was so close to sticking it. Dude, he almost lived through the fire. Wow, good rush, dude. Good rush. What a way to start it. Honestly, that's the coolest round I've seen in Challenger League so far. I know it's the first day of CL, but that was a cool rush. That would be one to go back and study. That was a cool fucking rush. So close on the disable. Wow. But the fire just ticked them down in time. My goat Rampy, we are so back. They're feeling kind of back, man. Rampy's feeling kind of back.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
That was really cool. Nightmare 1, map 1. Bottom right. Don't forget to gamble your channel points. 23% of you putting money on the Unks. I respect that. I'm not sure that's a wise investment given how things have gone so far, but I do, you know, I respect it. Thanks, I'm stupid. All good, drop out.
10 seconds remaining.
Not even going to cover mid 80x, bro, fell off. I know covering M80X is, like, the thing to do to get viewers, but, like, they're playing such a... I'm not going to say a terrible team, but, like, they should easily win their game. And also, like, everybody's covering M80X, so, like, I feel like it's better to give coverage to other teams, you know? I was thinking about doing a YouTube video about how M80X, about all the teams M80X would have to beat to qualify to Challenger League. Which is basically just a CL preview video, disguised, which uses M80X as clickbait. But I didn't have time for it, unfortunately. No, he didn't see the guy in terrace. Rampy didn't see the guy in terrace. Wait, his teammate killed the guy in terrace, so Rampy's actually alive and has full sight control. Okay, I was terrified for this rush, but it's actually working perfectly. The nitro doesn't go far enough. It just hit the wall for the rotate. Dude, these are nice pushes from Nightmare. I'm very concerned. There's still time to put your life savings on Nightmare, but a 2-0 attacking start on Sky is, that's devastating. That's a devastating start for the Yunks. They're really getting away with these rushes. Dude, they're abusing the Lion like crazy. They're abusing the Lion, and then they've got, like... I mean, they're going all in on the rushes, right? They're bringing the Blitz. They're bringing the Capitao. They're bringing the Nomad, like... You can tell NTMR, Nightmare, came into this game with, like... They came in with a damn game plan. They were like, these are the rushes we're going to do. Everybody was prepped for it. They feel very prepared. Sad M80X won't play Associates. Would have been an easy 2-0 for the Associates. Listen, if the only person who can stop stomping might just be Alan Durf himself. Update, by the way, Blackbeard Gaming take map 1 against Revelations 8-6. That's Mr. B's team losing the first map to Schminkalolo. God damn. That's a bit of an upset for sure. I can confirm as well, if you're not watching the stream, that M80X took map 1 against Flow State.
Attackers' bomb diffuser has been dropped. Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Okay, this looks like a bit more of a normal round. They've got a similar op lineup, actually. But they are actually working on Geisha this time. They're going to clear some map control. And they've got the rotate from Geisha into sight, so, like, if there is a plant attempt, they will see it. In theory, if they swing in the karaoke window, they should be fine. Ion's is kind of trapped here, right? There's no rotate, is there? Oh, there is. Okay. Okay, they're fine. They're fine. Rival, another opening pick on a big mat, continuing his trend from the first map. Damn. That's a nice angle for Vil to find the head on. That is not an easy shot for Vil. Dude, it's like every player on the Unks is just like tucked into this horrible position. Like no player on the Unks can actually move. They're all just putting themselves in really tucked positions where they cannot get trades. They're fighting players that are outside the buildings. They're being locked down by these players. And like when you're going against a Nomad Capitao, like you can't just play lockdown positions because this is going to happen to you. You're going to get lit on fire, and then you're going to get forced to move, and then you're going to get caught by a cutoff angle. It's like Nightmare have thought through this exact scenario. They've clearly played a team that has played very similar to this in scrims. Oh, okay, hold on, Bless. Listen, it might only be like 3 p.m., but I was going to say, it could be time for an ace clutch. Space Tubes in chat. Space Tubes officially the first team to win a match in Challenger League. There's drama going down in EML quals? Really? What's the drama? Fear the Nightmare.
Being defused by attackers.
I'm trying to look what might be the second game to finish. Karn & Co. might quickly 2-0 Associates. Run It Back might quickly 2-0 as well. Or Forsaken. It'll probably be whoever's playing one of the MX teams. Excuse me, chat.
5 seconds left.
Blur's team in EML quals is in there like swimwear.
Attacker's objective is to defuse the bomb.
Shout out to Blur. People are saying that certain teams are trying to gatekeep the close quals in a way of that even though they're throwing in open quals. I see. So teams that have already qualified to the EML closed qualifiers are throwing in the EML open qualifiers to try to get worse opponents in the EML closed qualifiers. That's what you're saying, Levin? That's what people are accusing them of. Don't commit to the bandit! Okay. Dad had quite a lot of time to look at that red indicator. I'm just gonna say. This guy's dead, surely? There's 3 people around that window? Surely. I mean, it's insane he even got 1. Listen, I'm not saying this is going to be a 7-0, but this is what a 7-0 feels like. This is how 7-0s start, you know? This is tough, bro. The Unks have not logged into the server even once. Not a single round of Unks looked competitive. And they're defending Sky. I mean... My hot take is that, like, if there are teams in EML who are tactically throwing to get better opponents, that means you've got a terrible system. Like, why are teams already qualified for closed quals allowed to play in open quals? I think that's a bad system. That sounds like a poorly designed format and not the team's fault if they are tactically throwing.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
I know it's against the rules in pretty much every tournament competition, but I never fault teams for tactically throwing. Because if the rule books have created a situation where throwing is in a team's best interest, that's a problem with the rule book, not a problem with the team. Like, you cannot expect a team to do something that is not in their best interest. Twisted Minds should be an affiliate team. I mean, unless Twisted Minds are getting the spot left by Ents, they're not an affiliate team.
5 seconds to insertion.
Right? Because in Europe, the affiliate teams are... Wolves, Virtus Pro, and then it was Ents, but Ents lost their spot because they disbanded.
Defender exposed.
I don't know if down 4-0 is the time you want to go for a run out, but also, like, you're down 4-0, what do you have to lose? Closed qualifiers aren't even seeded? Okay, then literally what's the point of closed quals being, or of closed teams being allowed to play in open quals? We're waiting on Zofia to get the wall. Oh, but it's a Kite Claw! Ions finds the play! Wait, they baited the hell out of them! Dude, they were trying to open the wall. They had the Zofia down below. Zofia used the charge to get the bandit battery off, and then Focal went to breach the wall. But then Focal was like, wait a minute. There's still electricity on this wall because there was a Kaid Claw on it, and at that moment, Ions just jumps out, gets 2 kills, including Rampy on the Monty. That's actually such a good play from Ions. They baited them thinking it was going to be a bandit battery because there was a bandit. And there might have also been a battery, but it was a battery and it was a Electro Claw. No, that's actually a great play by Ions. Immediately after I call a 7-0, they end up winning a round. This could be huge. A minute 23. All 3 players? No. Vil has defuse kit over by the VIP single. The other 2 players are here. Okay, Vil's working picks. The other 2 players are here inside a dragon. Rival dies Terrace. This shouldn't be winnable. If they win this round, that's a massive throw by Unks. Like, you don't gotta peek. Let them jump in. There should be goose on this window. So if he jumps in, you should know. Okay. Call it a trade. Call it a trade. He jumps into the goo. You're now aware. And the nitro. 3 kills in the end by dead. Even though there are only 2 opponents. Perfectly played. Well, in the 4v2. Your copiums that Carmine Corp are bidding for the affiliate team spot? That would be sick. Mako should get the affiliate spot. GK should get the affiliate spot. I mean, we really don't know. Like, GK are still playing in Challenger League, so, like, presumably they don't have it. Wild might get it, too. I mean, these are all orgs that are in Tier 2, and they could just get bumped up to Tier 1, but it's kind of weird at this point to bump them up, right? Yeah, it's tough to know. Nice, Bandit. You made Focal mad. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The only team to be bummed is X-Falcons? What do you mean bummed? Oh, bumped. Well, X-Falcons don't have an org. I guess they have Twisted Minds, according to the rumor. EUCL does grant 2 spots, but there's a 3rd spot that's opened up because ENTS just dropped out. So there are currently 3 open spots in EU, 2 for the qualifier. Open qualifier spot in EU as well. Okay, we've gone barbecue kitchen in round number 6. This is pure desperation. Robbie's with BDS now. Yeah, but like the X-Falcons roster is still playing really well. Nice flank by Zolaris. Hold on. Spiff might get the trade. Spiff is down below, but it doesn't look like he's watching for Zolaris. Are they going to hunt down Zoe? That's a crazy swing in by Rampy. Rampy's probably dead, right? Oh, he doesn't go for it. I think if Zolaris swings that, he kills Rampy. Because Rampy's flustered after just swinging in. He doesn't have a great gun. The fact that Zolaris has done that much damage and gets out is insane. They might be pulling this back to a 4-2. Because NTMR just pulled off their entire... Like, they just called back their entire push to go hunt down Zolaris and trade this guy, and they never killed him. They let him get back to site. Which is like, now we've wasted so much time on Zoe. And we got nothing for it. We just lost 90% of Rampy's HP and Rival is dead. This has got to be a big play. Oh my god, it is a big play. Okay, never mind. So that top clear is clinical. Oh no. Oh no. Zolaris did so much and now it all falls apart. There's no chance they stop this plant. Nobody's in position. Bro, Bless's Drum and Big Mats and Geisha. Like, they have nothing to stop this plant. Great, they get a kill. They don't know if the second guy's up here? No, they don't. Good trade from Bless. You don't win this post plant, though.
Defenders have eyes on the diffuser. Attackers need to protect it.
Not against a Blackbeard, dude. Except, hold on. Blackbeard was on drone. Okay. Okay. A little scary. Oh, he wasn't on drone. He was just waiting for a sound cue. Well played. What was the actual point of Ents coming back? I truly don't know. Rob, you can confirm a team isn't getting bumped up. Wait. Head Blast R6 admin in chat with breaking news. No team is getting bumped up. Does that mean there's 3 CL spots? Breaking news? in the Twitch chat. Tattlefail, aka Rob, aka head admin for Blast R6. 3 CL spots confirmed? Or it might just be new org. Because I guess if it's just a brand new org, then that's not a team getting bumped up. That means the guy that was like hyping up Mako is going to have to cry. Still 2 CL spots. Only reason I confirm is because people need to know that Wild and GK are still in CL as planned. Okay. So GK, Wild, Mako are not going to get the CL spot. Good to know. Thank you, Rob. Falcons are getting it. Falcons are already in the spot, dude. Falcons are already a partner team. What are we saying here? Also, I know I've been talking more about EUCL than this game, but like this game has been really sad. This game has been really, really sad. Zalaris on the Osa, you know how I feel about that. You will say it's spicy? Rob, don't tempt me like that. Rob, DM me. Rob, I swear I won't leak. You've got to DM me. You're right, he didn't mention Mako or Hovend, but he did say nobody's getting boosted up. And if either of them got it, they get boosted up. Delta Project is coming back. That's why Fabian left PSG Talon. He's reforming Delta Project. So this is similar to the NTMR push, to the Nightmare push. The only difference is that Osa is a horrible operator. Dude, he literally popped one Goyo that they didn't seem to know was there, and so Zalaris just burns to death as he's putting down his shield. Are you joking, bro? Dude, the second that fire gets popped, you've got to leave, man. You can't keep setting up the shield. But this is the issue with Osa. Like, you get so stuck into fiddling with that shield that you've got really no other option. Now they're planting on the blitz. This actually might work out. They're pushing deep in a T room. Hold on. Ions with the switch. 1v3 for rival up against a blitz. I don't see it here. Blitz full flash. Okay. They pull off the play. He died for the Osa shield, but it was actually a value death because then the blitz was able to jump in, finish the plant, full protection. Because the Goyo didn't actually destroy the Osa. I think it was up the whole time. What really helped that push, though, was how aggressive they push in a T room. I mean, that was massive. The fact that Ions got deep and got some kills T room when everybody was, like, panicking about the plant going down was huge. Well played by Ions.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Only fobs. Chat says, isn't Falcons minus Robbie plus X key going to Twisted Minds? Yeah, that's the rumor. You can't leak if they've been in Siege before, but who even is on the list of teams who've been in Siege before but aren't now? In EU, Vitality, Navi. Ents? Imagine if Ents re-got their spot. Yeah. Empire, I guess. Yeah, I feel like Vitality are like the big one. There's a bunch of like old French orcs too. Like, I don't know if Lestream still exists, but like they would be one. Vodafone, if they still exist, the Giants. Chaos, yeah. But a lot of these orgs just like don't exist anymore, right? Oh, Kawana as well. Guys, M&M are making a comeback. Yes, sir. Now, that would be spicy. That would qualify as spicy for the last EML team. Penta still exists. Yeah, Penta would count. Mirage to EU. Okay, if they can win 2 attacks in a row, I'll be impressed. If they can win 2 attacks in a row, I'll start to believe. They had one good rush. They had one good rush on T Karaoke. Timberwolves with the 8 months. Thank you very much, Timberwolf. Appreciate it. There's so many damn streams happening. It's day 1 of CL. It's a big day. The unks are so ass, it's annoying to watch. Listen, you said it, not me. Okay, we spent 2 minutes. They did crack the mirror window minibar. But I mean, what's the play here? It's going to be spamming a bunch of Bs and sprint in with the Blackbeard. They've taken no map control. They lose Big Matt down below. Bless is down below. Okay, bro. 2 players down below. They don't really get anything vert-wise. They don't deal any damage. There's, like, maybe a play there if you can get, like, intel with the Grim and then, like, work picks down below with, like, the Buck and the Ash. But, I mean, that never really came to fruition. So here's some pro Rainbow Six tips for you guys. If you are a Blackbeard in a 1v5 outside the building, things have gone wrong. Things have not gone to plan. That's just a little pro R6 tip for you guys. That's something you really only get from high-level analysis players here. There was the JDG news today. I heard something about that. I didn't actually see the announcement. Did they announce any players? Or did they just announce they're joining Siege? JDG. People in my Discord were talking about this JDG news. JDG Esports. Is this real? I actually, like... I have no idea. It's just the EWC logo in a picture with the words that say JDG Rainbow Six Division. Interesting. Yeah, JD the Chinese org. Yeah.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
We'll see. It'd be cool. That'd be the second Chinese org to join Rainbow Six. There's clearly interest in, like, Chinese investors to, like, get into Siege, which is really sick. You're going back in for the OSA. This might be a more traditional OSA round where they set up in top black. I actually don't mind that OSA strat. I don't love it, but I don't, you know. The OSA top black that looks down the hallway can be kind of good. Why did Akron forfeit? Yeah, I haven't heard exactly why they forfeited, but I assume they just didn't have 5 players that could play today.
Attackers have located a bomb. Drone active.
The approval of the R6 license plus 10-cent funding is clearly opening that market up. Yeah, 100%. Now we just need to see, like, clearly there are orgs invested from China. Now we just need to see if there's going to be actual players or viewers. Because so far I don't know. I know the SI Grand Finals was streamed on, like, on Bilibili. I don't know how good the viewership was. I've also heard it's hard to, like, trust Chinese viewership metrics, though. Okay, how do they clear this warden out? Because they don't... I guess they could spam him with Grim and then walk at him from below. I think that's kind of the game plan. But this is going to be a warden with a shotgun on black stairs. And there's a guy down below. There's 2 guys down below. Okay, this is going to be hot. This is going to be tough. Vilp drops the 12 bomb. A full dozen. Lots of damage on the ions as well. Osa's walking in. They're playing Osa as if she's a shield. But she is not. This is sad. If you don't have an Osa there, but instead you have, like, a Blackbeard, that push, like, maybe has legs. But you're still walking through a crossfire because there's a guy down the hall and there's a guy on the stairs. But the fact that you're doing it with like the worst shield in the game is like that sure doesn't give you any help. Does not make it easier, I'll tell you that. All right, bro. Congratulations to Nightmare for winning their first game in Challenger League, 2-0ing the Unks, dropping just, what, 5 total rounds? Was it 7-3, 7-2? Across both maps, cleanly snatched up. They will go 1-0 in Swiss. The Unks finish out 0-2. GG's. Nightmare looking good, man. Nightmare looking good. Good team play together on the first map. Some really sick pocket strats, some pocket rushes on Skyscraper for map number 2. You can tell they've been prepping for this very day, the start of Challenger League, and it has paid off. Congrats to Nightmare. I think I'm going to host Caliber Jacob. He's currently covering Quar Gaming versus JJ & Co. That game is 1-1 map 2 on Clubhouse. JJ & Co. won the first map. Is audio delayed? Oh, it is. This is a common problem. I know how to fix it, but I'm ending the stream anyways. So you're just going to have to live with it for the next like 30 seconds as I raid. Give me 1 sec. All right. Akron forfeited game 1 because they had to play collegiate R6 finals LAN, which is more money for them. That's crazy. Honestly, I get it though. They probably made the right call. All right. I'm gonna close things out here, chat. Thank you for watching the games with me. I will be back tomorrow with round 2 of Swiss, covering another one of the games. Quick update before we go on the other Challenger League matches. Space Tubes obviously got the forfeit win over Akron. Blackbeard Gaming remain 1-0 up over Revelations. Run It Back remain 1-0 up over Rad Esports. Card & Co. remain 1-0 up over Associates. Forsaken were the second team to win a match in Challenger League. They won 2-0 against Relentless. JJ & Co. won 1-0 over Quar. I'm sending you to that game now. We just watched NTMR 2-0 the Unks. And, of course, M80X won the first map against Flow State. Once again, thank you guys for coming by. Thank you to Rob for leaking things in our chats. And I'll see you tomorrow for Game 2 of Challenger League. Enjoy JJ & Co. versus Quar. I think that'll actually be a really good game. Have a good night, chat. Oh, and I got a new YouTube video out. You should really watch it. I put a lot of time into it. It's a mathematically correct tier list. Okay. Have a good night.
You my rocket girl. They said I'm looking too high when I'm talking to you. It must be true. Stars in your eyes, they a beautiful view. You my rocket girl. Every time I see your face, got me feeling confused. Man on the moon. I told her, baby, I'm coming down soon. I float through Saturn and Mars. Take my return.
Join the raid, please. If you're still here, you missed the raid. What are you doing? Get out of here.